Hi, I'm Daisy and today I'm doing a review of Fallen by Lauren Kate. This is the book cover. I originally started reading it on ebook and then I got it in paperback from the library because I just preferred to read it like this. I was struggling on a tablet that was really bright in my eyes. Let's discuss this book. First of all, I gave it a 3 stars on Goodreads. I didn't enjoy it as much as I probably would have if I had been younger. And I've said this in many different videos and you're probably all getting annoyed of it, but yes, it is better if you are maybe between, I don't know, 14 and 16. You might enjoy it, but I'm nearly 20, so I don't know, I was looking for something a little bit more exciting. Our story centres around Luce, and Luce has been sent to sort of a reform school. It's called the Sword and Cross. She has gone there because there has been bad stuff in her past and there has been a really bad event, and she's kind of ended up at a reform school because that's the only hope that she has left. When I was reading it, I was under the assumption that there was maybe about like 20 people within the classes. I don't think it's a massive place. If you're thinking that, it's kind of a little place with lots of different kind of people who have had bad stuff happen in the past, or you don't really get to know a lot of it, but there are different situations that they fall under that make them have to come to there. The story is also supernatural. About 90% of the story is kept within the school because they are confined to that space, so they're either in classes or they are outside of classes or at parties and that kind of thing. So we are pretty much stuck in sort of a one sort of situation of setting. There is a love triangle within Fallen like other young adult books, but this one is kind of a little bit strange because throughout the book you will slowly sort of get a glimpse of what is happening if you haven't already realised, because some of the characters say things and you're like, hey, wait, what? There is more to this. There is more to this in the bigger scheme of things. So I didn't really enjoy that because I thought that with stories, generally with me, I like to slowly sort of find out the things. I don't like to have just wild bits just shoved in a place and then all of a sudden you're like, hey, wait, I need to know more, but you're not telling me more, and then the characters just wandered off. If you like that kind of thing, I think you'll probably enjoy the book a lot more, but I was just kind of like, stop mentioning things if you're not going to explain them. The writing is okay in the book. It has got enough description. The characters are laid out well enough. I think that the characters weren't one-dimensional. They did have sort of a history to them and they had their own personalities, which is important. I did think there was some certain interesting parts in this. There are action and there's a little bit of an adventure. Otherwise, I did enjoy it. It was, you know, I read it when I actually got into it. I read it within about 2 days, but the rest of the time it took me 2 weeks to get to those 2 days. There is a movie adaptation being made of this book and I will go watch it in the cinema. I think it will be interesting to see how they play out certain things, especially as Luce in this book, she is plagued with certain things that are not very pleasant, and it all starts to come out as to why she is having these problems, and it's equally why she has been sent to the reform school. And can you tell I'm trying to not tell you in a spoilery way? So thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and happy reading. Bye bye. And one last thing is, I forgot to say, but if you have any thoughts on the book because you've read it yourself, please let me know in the comments below and that would be awesome. Proper bye now. Bye bye.